Welcome back to the vlog, everybody. Today, my hope is that we get to the bottom of why the Bogan 32 will not rev past 5,500 RPM. It's driving me insane. I've already tried taking another crack at it, and we're gonna figure this out together. I'm let my wits end with it. So's Darky, and we just have no clue what's going on. But hopefully we can figure this out together in this video, and we will get some closure at the end of it. But before anything else, as you can see, my throne has gotten a little smaller, and that's purely because we've been shipping out a ton of turbos to you guys for absolutely free. But today is your last day, your last chance to be able to get a free Garrett turbo thrown in with your order at SAMMIT.net. So if you're wondering how to get one of these beautiful turbskis, all you gotta do is go to SAMMIT.net, place an order. Today is the last day. The countdown is real. I'm saving the best till last, which is of course the G40 1150. So good luck, everybody. Make sure you get your orders in SAMMIT.net. So here's a little update of what's going on. It's wrecking our brains. As you can see, we've got another fuel filter here because we were testing and worried about that. We did get a ton of black stuff out of this old filter, but we don't think that was enough to stop it. You can kind of see how dark and black it is coming out. But that wasn't enough to cause the issues that we were seeing. And like I said, the AFRs on the link are reading rich. They're not reading like lean or anything like that. So that makes me feel like we don't have a fuel pressure issue, but at the same time we could. I don't know, it's driving me insane. We've gone over everything. Timing's not walking or anything, nothing out of spec there. TPS is good. Everything that we can look at now seems to be good. The only thing I keep going back to is these coil packs. But before we do, I want to rule out fuel pressure entirely. But I don't have a fuel pressure gauge, and the regulator is just the stock one. I don't know if this is meant to handle any boost. This could just be seeing boost and freaking out because it's the stock regulator that came on this fuel rail, and this car was NA, so I don't know if that's built to handle anything. So instead of dealing with this and trying to figure it out, I went for a little trip down the road to my friend's Tome Powered, and we got ourselves a little bag full of goodies. We got everything we need here to change to one of their fuel pressure regulators. We got a fuel gauge that will go on there. Well, actually it's a pressure gauge, you know what I mean. And all the adapters and everything. So we're gonna get that on the fuel rail, and then hopefully this answers our problems and we figure out why this thing isn't revving. It's driving me insane, honestly, and hopefully it's something simple. Just installed the Tome fuel pressure regulator. We've set all the fuel pressure, so everything's configured correctly there. And everything looks great fuel pressure wise, which matches up with the AFRs that we were seeing. We're just literally like hitting a wall, and I think it has to be the coil packs. It's the only thing that makes any sense. We know timing and trigger wise, we're all good there. I've checked that 1,000 times. I've checked everything else but coil packs. So I'm just gonna order a set of OEM LS coils and hope that that fixes our problem. But just to show you what it's doing, it almost sounds like an anti-lag or like two-step happening. It's definitely ignition brake, like ignition's like holding it there and just won't go any further. Everything in the Link ECU is set up right. It's just so bizarre, really bizarre. So that's the only thing that I can think of that's causing it. I'm gonna order some coils. If you guys have any more ideas, we've tried everything. Fuel pressure's great. I don't really know what else to try at this point. Kind of stumped. I'm gonna take a break from this car because it's really making me angry, mainly because I just spent $200 plus on a bunch of stuff to confirm what I already like kind of knew, but to really know 100% was we needed a fuel pressure regulator and the gauge and stuff to really know what's going on. I really should get like just a pressure gauge with like a T-piece and a couple hoses so that I can just hook that up to stock stuff. But regardless, it's kind of nice that there's a regulator on there now. At least that's what I'm telling myself, so that I can, what's the word? Justify me spending that money. But anyways, I'm obviously really frustrated. I know we've all been here, but I just need to take a break from that car and order a set of OEM coil packs and hope that that actually fixes it. Because if it doesn't, I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea what it could be, and it's wrecking my brain. That's the only thing I think it is. It's the next day, and typhoon is in full effect. Like actually insane winds and rain today. It's been a whole ordeal. But we may have some kind of good news today. We are trying to get some parts out of this. We're gonna try and steal the coil packs to put in the car and see if the coil packs really are the issue. You ready, Daiki?
Yes.
So we're in luck. Out of everywhere in Japan, the only person that has an actual LS car with the same coil packs that we need to borrow, friggin' Rohab does in his storage yard. So we're gonna borrow the coil packs of this LS engine. They're the same ones that I'm using, so we should be good. We'll rip it off in the middle of a typhoon in Japan. What more could be good? I don't even know what I'm talking about. I just want these coil packs and I hope that this is really the issue with my car. This is literally like Rohab's junkyard. Am I missing a bolt somewhere? Probably, right? I feel like it wants to come off, but I feel like there's a bolt missing. This is my first time pulling parts off an LS. There is a bolt right there, under this. Kind of feels like I'm in a junkyard in the US or something. I definitely wish I kind of went with some more Japanese style coil packs, just so that one, we didn't have this issue if this turns out to be the problem, and two, that they were readily more available. But I mean, you can't get more available than this down the road from the shop. All right, we got one bar off. I'm gonna get this off. First bank is out. We just need the other side and we're done. Hopefully this side's easy. You know, I'm starting to really understand why people like LSs so much. That was too easy. Like what, 10 minutes? How long has it been, Daiki? 10 minutes? Maybe 15?
10 or 15 minutes.
We just got 8 coil packs out. I mean, bear in mind, I'm literally lying on top of the engine just to be able to reach it because it's a truck, but that was easy. Cool, all right, we're gonna pack up and head back to the shop. We made it back to the shop. Daiki's getting all the coil packs off the bracket stuff or whatever that's called. And I am working on putting a new fuel filter on there so we can get rid of all the extra hosing and the S15 filter, which is much bigger than what the bracket is on the side of the car. And then I'm gonna disconnect and remove all of those coil packs, and we'll just loosely sit all the coil packs in there. And hopefully this is the problem and it confirms it, and then I'll just buy another set of coil packs to replace these ones that we're stealing, and we should be good. Fingers crossed. We've got all of the coil packs just kind of resting on top of the intake manifold. I hope this is it. I really hope this is it. I hope that this is the end of this issue and we've got it all figured out. We'll let this thing warm up and then we'll kind of go from there. Hopefully it's just these coil packs and that's all it is. These were really cheap. They came off SAMMIT. They're just like a no brand. They're advertised as a stronger spark, but they're definitely like China copy ones. So if it's just these, then I'm happy. I got bad news. It's still doing it. It's definitely some kind of cut. Now I've diagnosed it a little bit more, and I tried locking the ignition timing at 10 degrees, and watch this. If I lock an ignition timing at 10 degrees, we're locked at 10 right now, it won't rev past 3. It won't rev past 3 at all. So I think we've got some kind of trigger issue or some kind of timing issue. I'm gonna talk to the guys at Lenk and see if they can point me in the right direction here. I wonder if there's some kind of difference with the single cam and how we're running the 24:1 wheel and stuff, and if there's some kind of difference with the dual cam heads or timing or something like that. I don't know. Or maybe there's some kind of issue with the sensor itself, but we're not getting any trigger errors. That's the weird thing. So I'm just confused. I don't really know. I'm stumped. Definitely the OEM coils have made this thing run 1,000 times better. Like, it just sounds better. It's more responsive. You can definitely tell it's a stronger spark. So I'm going to be ordering a set of OEM coils for sure. But yeah, I think I think we're at pretty much the point now. It's got to be some kind of setup, some kind of config in the ECU. I don't think it's wiring. I think there's some kind of setting or something like that with timing or trigger or stuff like that. But the guys at Link should be able to help me diagnose this further. I'm definitely bummed. I was hoping that this was going to be something mechanical and just easy to fix. I'm sure if you're watching the channel, you're a car guy, and you've probably dealt with this same kind of situation on your car where you're just going through trying multiple different things and nothing's working. And that's definitely where I'm at. Gonna talk to them, hopefully get some fresh ideas and we can figure out what is going on. I've taken a bunch of log data and stuff, but probably gonna have to do a remote session and just try to troubleshoot and work out what exactly is going on. We've got upgraded springs in there, so it should rev plus 5,500. I just don't know what else it could be at this point, and it's just driving me insane. If any of you guys have any ideas or hints or anything that you think of that it could be that we haven't already checked and shown in the videos, please let me know in the comment section. Definitely curious. Hopefully you guys have some more input that will help trigger my brain and just see if I have forgotten anything. But quick run through. We've done coil packs, we've done plugs. I've obviously compression checked and leak down checked the engine. It's healthy, it's good. Fuel pressure's great. No fuel supply issues. No air supply issues. There's no blockages anywhere. There's no exhaust blockages anywhere. Yeah, I can't think of anything else that it could be. And yeah, I'm just curious if you guys have any input. Let me know in the comment section. But for now, I'm definitely stumped. Headache car aside, the weather has been absolutely crazy. We've actually found a bunch of water leaks all coming through these patches that they did when they kind of renovated the building. Especially up in there, it's really bad. The rain's gotten a little lighter. You can see I've got a blue tarp there protecting all the boxes, but we had to pull everything out of there because the whole wall started falling apart and a bunch of parts, like all of this, just got water damaged. So we're gonna have to figure that out and kind of talk to, yeah, there's a lot of water everywhere there. Hopefully it's not too bad. Oh great, this box is all wet too now. Well, I'm gonna have to go through everything. But yeah, we have to get everything all fixed up. Water comes through the door here when the wind blows hard enough. But yeah, also a couple more leaks up there we'll have to solve. I mean, it's an old building, so it's kind of normal, but yeah, we'll get on top of this and figure it out. I definitely want to make sure that's all sorted before we go and put spray insulation all on the inside of these walls and then put plasterboard in front of it and make it really, really nice. So it's kind of good that we left it like this so that we could find those leaks and get them fixed before we do that, because then having a leak inside of that will then destroy all the drywall and all that kind of stuff anyways. I'm definitely giving up for today. I tried a bit more diagnosing and then the timing light just completely failed. So I've just had to order one, but that's going to take like 3 days. I think it's trigger related, but I'm also curious to know what Link's going to tell me as well as what you guys tell me. But I think there's something up with the trigger, and we'll figure that out later, whether or not the wiring's wrong or something like that, just because of this is not actually like a cam angle sensor from an RB20 DET, and even though it kind of is because it's got the same optical sensor built into it, maybe the two signal wires are different in the different orientation or something. But I can't test that because I can't set base timing because this is broken. But anyways, I'm giving up on that today. I just noticed this 10 mils loose here. Luckily though, got my SAMMIT 10mm keychain, so I can just quickly zap that up like that. Keep a 10 mil on you at all times. Even if you lose it, emergency 10 mil attached to your keys. What's better than that? SAMMIT.net. I'm actually pretty stoked on that product just because obviously the meme is the 10 mil always goes missing. Be careful though, because if that is true, maybe your keys will go missing too. That's the joke as well. But it's always good to have a 10 mil on you so you can help out yourself and your friends. I gotta go out into the typhoon. We're gonna go get dinner with me and you go and have a good time. But this weather is just terrible. There's not really much else I can do today. So I'm gonna leave that here. I'm gonna brainstorm about the Bogan R32 and probably spend all night Googling and researching a bunch of stuff. 90% sure it's trigger stuff now. So if we can resolve that issue, then I think we'll be mint. Good night, SAMMIT HQ. See you tomorrow. I don't think the camera is going to do this any justice, but the rain is so heavy right now, it's wild. Like, we're pretty much just permanently aquaplaning. There's so much water on the road. May's in front of the Swift with Hugo, and I'm just behind in the K-Van. The wind is so aggressive too. Like, wants to steer the K-Van in all different kinds of directions. It's honestly wild. Typhoons are pretty much just a ton of rain and a ton of wind all at once, and they normally last for 1 to 2 days, so we'll probably have this weather tomorrow as well. But yeah, just one thing that you kind of get used to here in Japan is kind of just a lot of earthquakes and a lot of typhoons. Here's a look at tonight's dinner, lads. Ooh, yeah. Get it amongst ya. Love that. May went and got the negi hamburger with her salmon salad. So we
No
got
salmon.
no salmon.
No.
Oh, it's just all orange. Oh, that's tomato.
Yeah.
From here, I thought it was salmon. And you goes over there doing a little dance. What do you think, Hugo? Think the Bogan 32, the problem's the trigger? Yeah? Or does it just need some more boost? More boost too. And a trigger kit. Take out the 20E, put a 28 in or a 30? 30. Yeah, 30, okay. Dirty 30. Alright, mate. Some BBs too? Well guys, it's time to wrap up today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I really hope that we can get some answers on the Bogan 32 really soon, because I want to get that thing tuned on the dyno, make some power, get it to the track, and get it kind of looking a little better than it currently is. We got some pretty cool stuff happening to the car. Some Japanese companies kind of saw what we were doing and wanted to get involved, so you'll have to wait for that in the next couple videos. But that aside, I need your help. If any of you guys have any idea what could be causing the issue, it seems to be trigger and timing related. When I did check it with a timing light, which I'm also starting to wonder if the timing light was having an issue, and maybe it's something all to do with this, but it does seem like if I give it more ignition timing, it wants to rev more. If I lock ignition timing at 10 degrees, it won't rev past like 2,000, 3,000 RPM. It's really weird. I'm not getting any trigger errors or sync errors or anything like that in the ECU. So yeah, if you guys have any ideas, if you have any experience with this, please let me know. Anything that might pop in your head, or it sounds like an issue you had or anything like that, please let me know in the comment section. I really am relying on you guys, and this is why I love YouTube, because I can ask like however many people watch this video, and all of you, if you have some kind of thought on what the problem is, it helps me kind of go through and be like, oh, I've already checked that, nope, and then it go through and I haven't actually checked that yet, and we find the issue. So thanks for watching, guys. Smash the like button, write a comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, the Garrett Turbo giveaway ends at midnight EST. That is the cutoff. So you only have a few hours from when this video goes live to make sure you place your order on SAMMIT.net so you don't miss out. Make sure you guys do. I cannot wait to see one of you guys with that G40 ripping and boosting. Should be a good time. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. What do you think, Hugo? Think the Bogan 32, the problem's the trigger? Yeah? Or does it just need some more boost? More boost too. And a trigger kit. Take out the 20E, put a 28 in or a 30? 30. Yeah, 30, okay. Dirty 30. Alright, mate. Some BBs too?